And here it finally is, the PSVR 2. I can't wait to get it out of the box, to show it to you, and to put it on my head for the first time. So in this video, I'm going to show you what's in the box, but I will also tell you about my first impressions about the hardware, and I am going to compare this in size to the Quest 2, to the Quest Pro, to the Pico 4, and to the Pimax Crystal. So absolutely stay tuned, watch the whole video, because all of this goodness is coming up. Welcome back to MRTV. My name is Sebastian, and if you're excited about VR and the PlayStation VR 2, then you're exactly right here, because, well, I'm covering this headset and all of VR, so absolutely subscribe to this channel and click on the bell button so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And here it is, unboxing the PlayStation VR 2. Yes, I've been waiting for this moment for such a long time, and here it is. So what is in the box? What do you get for $550? Well, another smaller box, as you can tell here. And in this smaller box, you're going to find the manual. Probably you're not going to read it, as I know you. And also some other stuff, like, for example, a USB-A to USB-C cable. Here it is. And with this, you can charge the controllers. And, well, actually, there's only one, but no problem. The PS5 had another one of those cables, so that should be fine. And here you also get in-ear headphones that you can directly clip to your headset, and I'm actually going to do that in this video to show you how it works. It is very, very simple. Yes, so this is the plug and another one here, so very, very simple. Okay, this here comes with 3 different sizes for the buds, and the middle one, the medium-sized one, is already installed. And here we go, the controllers. Oh wow, what an interesting design. And here, that is the first surprise of the evening for me here. It is light. It is way lighter than I thought. When I first saw the pictures of it, I thought it's kind of bulky. It looked bulky. And because the PS5 DualSense controller is kind of, yeah, not heavy, but it does have some weight, right? I thought it would be the same here, but no, it really feels very light. And that is good, because you want to, you want to use them for hours at a time. Also for the buttons, they feel good. They have this adaptive trigger with the force feedback that right now you cannot feel it, obviously, because it's not connected, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The controllers, you can hold them very close together. The rings will not touch each other, and here you can see there's enough space, and I have really big hands, believe me, and I can put them into there without any problems. Check out these hands. Very nice. Yep, so this will work for all kinds of hand sizes. This is the grip button. It is a binary button, and here's the trigger, adaptive trigger, as you know. And we have 2 buttons, one thumb stick, and that's basically it. Here is the USB-C charging port, where you will have to charge the device. Yes. So let's compare this to other controllers. The direct A/B comparison. These are the Quest 2 controllers. And as you can tell, size-wise, it is not such a huge difference. Of course, the controller ring is bigger for the PSVR 2 because, well, you'll put your hand through it, right? And you don't do this with the Quest 2. But other than that, yep, size-wise, not such a huge difference. But without a doubt, there's a difference in the grip button. Again, it's a binary button on the PSVR 2. For the thumbstick, there's also a difference. The thumbstick, yeah, it has like a longer way to go for the PSVR 2, and this should help to make the controls more exact than on the Quest 2 controller. Yep, we'll have to find out how this feels actually. In general, I can just say now the Quest 2 controller does not look as elegant anymore as it did before. I think the PSVR 2 one looks better. But here we have the PSVR 2 controller against the Quest Pro controller. The Quest Pro controller is an amazing controller that I really like. Meta did a great job on this, and it feels super premium. And yeah, you can now compare the two controllers in size. Also very similar. The Quest Pro controller though does not need a tracking ring anymore because it can track itself. And that is amazing technology. So a fantastic controller, but it costs $350, just the controller. So the PSVR 2 is really not an expensive device if you think about that. And here, this is the controller of the Pico 4 in direct comparison. Also size-wise, not a huge difference. I also like this controller. The ring is a bit differently placed here, and the Pico 4 controller also has very nice haptic feedback. I'm looking forward to check out the haptic feedback of the PSVR 2 controller. So these are the direct controller comparisons. Thumbs up if you like them. Okay, but now the main event, the PSVR 2. First of all, this is the cable, 4.5 meters long, and USB-C at the other end, which will plug into your PS5. And here it is. Finally, I've been waiting for this for so long, and we finally got it. The PlayStation VR 2. Also here, I was surprised again. It is light. It is much lighter than I thought. And that should be really good for comfort. Alright, let's have a look here at this here. On the left there is a button, it's a pass-through button to activate pass-through. Then we have the on and off button, and on the right there's the microphone. Then let's have a look at the front. We have 4 tracking cameras. These cameras track the position of the headset and that of the controllers. Much better than with the PSVR 1, because everything was tracked with a camera that you had to put onto the TV, and therefore you only had front-facing tracking, which is not so nice. Here, air can go into the headset, which should help for the ventilation. Now let's talk about those paddings here, the front padding and the back head padding. They feel good. They feel better even than on the PSVR 1. It's a very similar rubber material, but now inside of it, actually, it's not just foam, but it feels like air. Yeah, just feels like air, but actually there's air and a silicone mat. Nice. So they've improved that. Looking forward to check out what it will do for comfort. Yes. So click this button, and then you can change the visor, the distance from your eyes. So this is eye relief, perfect for people who wear glasses. You can perfectly set the distance between the lenses and your eyes, which is really a great comfort option. Not all the headsets have it. The lenses are Fresnel lenses. This is a design decision that Sony did in order to increase the brightness. However, those lenses also have negatives, disadvantages like God rays, and I'm going to check this out in my review. Now, the great thing is there's also IPD adjustment, and I'm using this right now, so you can adjust the interpupillary distance, the distance between your eyes, to perfectly make this fit you. The PSVR 1 did not have this. And here we have some nose padding to keep the light out, and I'm going to check this out as well. Alright, so now let us plug in the in-ear headphones, and in my opinion that's really practical, that it fits just like this, and you can simply store your headphones here if you don't use them. So let's hope that these in-ear headphones are good as well. And obviously I'm going to check that out for you in the official MRTV review. Now the size comparison against the Quest Pro, and look at this, actually the Quest Pro is not so much smaller, right? It's kind of comparable to the PSVR 2. But here you see, okay, like this, the PSVR 2 still obviously is bigger. Now, this is the Pico 4 on the left, my daily driver until now, against the PSVR 2. And yes, it's a bit smaller, but also not so much smaller from above. But yes, the visor is definitely bigger on the PSVR 2. And next, this is the Pimax Crystal on the left versus the PSVR 2, and two completely different headsets. The Pimax Crystal is an upcoming high-end PCVR headset with a very huge resolution and very interesting for PCVR enthusiasts, and well, very, very different headsets here. But yes, here on MRTV, you gotta see that all because, well, I love VR. It's not about, okay, I can only show Quest 2 now, or I can only show PSVR 2 now. No, I love it all. I love them all. It is crazy. And I hope that you enjoy this channel. Yep, so this is Pimax Crystal against the PSVR 2. Now, last in our comparison here is actually the original Quest 2. And it's still with its original headband, so no pimping going on. And here you can see the difference. And yes, the PSVR 2 is bigger, but it's not like massively bigger. You know, when I saw that first, I was kind of surprised that it's not like a huge difference. So I'm looking forward to the A/B wearing comparisons that you will see in this video. So you must really watch this until the very end and do all the good stuff like thumbs up and so on, you know. Okay, this is the PSVR 2, and now the time has come to finally put this on for the very first time. Alright, so here it finally is, the PSVR 2 and the controllers, and I can't wait to tell you about my first impressions of the hardware. Now, I cannot tell you yet about the gameplay because the games are right now downloading, so I use that time to do this unboxing, and you will hear about my first impressions of the actual hardware and using it very soon on this channel. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel and click on the bell button so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. But now let me tell you my first impressions. So first of all, the hardware is surprisingly light. I didn't expect it to be so light, and especially for the controllers. I thought that, wow, there must be some heft to them, right? Because we all know the DualSense controller from the PlayStation 5, and it is. Yeah, there is some weight to it, but this is so much lighter than I expected. This is great for, I suppose, for playing long playing sessions, since it is so light. Really, really cool. Yeah, then in terms of the buttons, no big surprises here. The grip button, before I feared that it is kind of hard to press, but actually it is okay. So I had the fear that it's as hard to press as the Vive Wands grip button, because there was also this kind of binary button, but this is bigger and lighter to press, so in my opinion it shouldn't be a problem to hold it down if you're supposed to hold any weapon. So that is already good. Yep, so other than that, looks good, cool design, looking forward to try it out. And yeah, in terms of build quality, it's exactly as good as we had expected it, right, from Sony. We did not expect any problems with the hardware quality, with the build quality, and no, it just looks like premium hardware. Premium hardware that, yeah, for other companies, you would have to pay like $300+ to get controllers, right? Like for the Valve Index controllers or the Quest Pro controllers, you pay more than $300, and you don't get this kind of force feedback triggers that I can't wait to try out myself. Anyways, these are the controllers. Then also the same is to be said for the headset. Now this is not a small headset, obviously, right? It looks, yeah, not huge, but it's not like tiny or so. So I also expected it to be heavier, but no, it is not heavy at all. It's totally fine. Yep, so here you got the headphones that you can simply put in there, and yeah, you got the eye relief, the visor here, and here's the button to change the size. And basically we know that kind of architecture from the PSVR 1. So let me put it on my head now and tell me about my feelings. And before I do that, let me also tell you that this part here, it does feel different than the PSVR 1. So this feels more airy, as if there was some air in it. So yeah, it feels good. Also here, the shape of the part where your front head touches, also the shape is quite a bit different. So let me put this on now and tell you my thoughts about how this feels on my head. And it feels absolutely fantastic. It feels absolutely fantastic. Super balanced. So it's not front heavy at all, because all the stuff here is actually light, much lighter than you probably thought it would be. I don't feel anything on my face because this is floating on my above my face. The only thing that I feel is this rubber, like touching my face, but it's not pressing against it. It's just like gently touching it. Yeah, so it is absolutely fine like this. And the great thing that I can tell you, there is no light leakage. It is just so dark, even though my studio here is very bright. So it's just, wow, very well done. It is really, really well done. So for for the audio, for the in-ears, they're stored here, so I can simply put them into my ears, and then it would be something like this. And yeah, also like this, it's fine. So for me, obviously I'll have to find out how good they sound, but if they sound decent, then I will use this as my audio solution. Because for myself, I don't like it to have two headsets on my head, like have to first put this on and then I have to look for the other headset and then put it on. No, for me, if this is okay audio wise, then these will be my headphones. Yeah, it is light, it is balanced, there's no pressure on my cheeks or anywhere else on my face, right? This is this kind of halo design. Wow, I really, really like it. It is just as good as the first one in terms of making my hair go a bit wild here. In terms of comfort. And for the audio solution, yes, so I didn't think about the in-ear buds now when I took off the PSVR 2, but they also just got out. Nice, really nice. So my very first impression in terms of comfort, this is going to be a winner. Obviously, I'll play very long hours with it, as soon as everything is downloaded. But my very first impression is a super, super positive one in terms of the comfort and in terms of how no light is coming into here. And let me now compare it with the other headsets that I have here right now. So this here is actually my daily driver. This is the Pico 4, an amazing headset that I love, and it's completely pimped, as you can tell, with here the Bobo VR and with another facial gasket, the AMVR gasket. I'm going to show that to you soon. And this is really comfortable as well. But now the funny thing is, actually, the PSVR is lighter than my pimped Pico 4. So let me put this on. And yeah, this is nice, you know, like my daily driver. This is what I'm used to. So I know this already, but now let me compare this in direct A/B comparison with that. And I'm laughing here because this is better. This is simply lighter, and it's better. It is simply better. Wow. Now that is exciting stuff. That is exciting stuff here. Cool. It is so light on the head. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, next headset. And here is the Quest Pro. And well, without pimping it, it wouldn't be very comfortable, but I've pimped it with the cool pimping gear from Tyco Tech. Thanks Tyco for sending this to me. So in terms, let me just do the comparison. Yeah, okay. Wow, it feels very similar, or actually PSVR 2 also feels lighter here. So let me put on the pimped Quest Pro. Yeah, pimped Quest Pro is not bad, really. And now this here, again, this feels more balanced. This feels better. And obviously there's less light leakage. Wow, this is so comfortable. It's crazy. Nice. And we have the original Quest 2 completely unpimped, right? So this is, yeah, this is reasonably light, right? So let me put this on. And yeah, well, it is front heavy, obviously, right? Because I'm not using some elite strap or whatever. So yes, this can be way more comfortable than it is out of the box. But then you would have to spend another, I don't know, $50 for sure to get some Bobo VR or something else. And yeah, I already think that I know what's the outcome of this. Without a doubt. This is just so much more comfortable. You know, even with the best strap, with the best elite strap for the Quest 2 or the Bobo VR strap, it will not become this comfortable. This is just so comfortable. It's, wow, this is crazy. So now let's put it next to the Pimax Crystal. And here is the Pimax Crystal, upcoming from Pimax. Very, very high resolution PSVR, good stuff. Also can do standalone in the future. So this looks bigger, right? So let me put this on. Okay. So interestingly, even though this is kind of big, right? But it's still, yeah, it is still quite comfortable, I have to say. Okay, especially for, yeah, for a Pimax headset. So they've done a good job with this. However, I can tell already in terms of weight, yeah, this can also not compete against the PSVR 2. And yeah, let me put this on again. Wow, this is just so good. Yeah, PSVR 2 wins in terms of comfort. Absolutely, absolutely does. Wow. They have done such a great job of making this so light and comfortable. So I can't wait to try this on and to play it. That's the point. I have tried it on, but now next thing I have to do is I have to play with it. Yeah, so for my first impressions as far as the hardware concerned, this is it. I really, really enjoy the hardware. It is so well built. It is really light. And yeah, the only thing is to try it out. Still downloading the games. So compared to all the headsets that I have here, this wins in terms of comfort, in terms of being able to probably wear this for hours, which of course I will do and test out. Yes, so this is it for this video. I really hope that I could give you some value, even though for unboxings normally it's all the same, right? But I try to give you my perspective and try to give you some more value by comparing this with other current headsets, and I do hope that you appreciate that. If yes, give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you want to see my review of this, if you want to see my first use of it, very soon I'm going to go to the other room and I'm going to play this for the first time and I'm going to record it. So if you don't want to miss that, absolutely subscribe to MRTV and click on the bell button so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Now, if you want to chat with me and the MRTV community. And if you have any questions about any of those headsets, there you will find people to help you, and me as well. So the link to the MRTV Discord server is down in the description of this video. And you know what? Now I'm really happy that I'm finished with this video, because now I can try this for the very first time. So looking forward to see all of you in the next video. Leave your comments in the comment section and tell me, have you pre-ordered and are you looking forward to try this out for yourself? Looking forward to read your comment, and see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.